Hello there, everyone. It's Peachy. Tell me you saw the wedding. You didn't? Well, check it out. The link should be flashing above. If you did, you know that there was a lot of work that went into it. This wedding has been 2 years in the making. Yes, the 2 years it took Rachael and Leo to get back together. Funny how I tied that together. Planning, recording, editing, and visualizing. It was a whole lot that went into the wedding. This was my first machinima couple, so I had to go all out. I'll probably say that a few times during this. But this wedding actually made me want to get married. Psych, not really. But I did get to have my dream wedding through my SIMS. Look, finding what I pictured in my head was quite difficult. Initially, I set out to have different dresses for the bridal party. Different dresses, the idea was easy, but finding them in the same color, same swatch, same shade was near impossible. I found great dresses on TSR, but none of them were in the colors that matched. The dresses that I liked that were different were not in the color that I wanted. Blue being my favorite color was going to be in this wedding. Hell or high water, it was going to happen. I got so frustrated that if I had the time, I would have taken a crash course in making CC dresses. Trust me, I tried, but I gave up. I didn't have the time because I was putting myself on a crunch. So I ended up with everyone in the same dress. On to the little backstory of the episode. Emily is an event planner extraordinaire and was insistent on making sure this wedding was grand. There are plenty of wedding dresses out there. The dress I decided on was inspired by the wedding dress worn by Catherine when she married Prince William. The tiara was one worn by William's mother, Princess Diana, in one of my very favorite pictures of her. When I saw the carriage, while I was looking for those dresses, I had to figure out a way to incorporate it into the wedding. So I put in a green screen to have them take the carriage ride from the wedding venue to the reception. I finished filming and editing the 10 episodes of season 3 right after Thanksgiving, so that gave me plenty of time to get ready for the wedding. I put in a lot of time searching for the right pieces, recording and editing to complete Rachel's story. They will be around, but this was definitely the end of Whispered Promises series. It's actually something that I came up with during my gameplay. My backstories get so involved, it is unreal, and that's going into my save file because I love connecting families and connecting stories. So my save file, whenever I finish it, will have a lot of connecting families and relatives and things like that. The dressing rooms for Leo, Rachael, and their bridal parties are sets that I built. The groom suite is equipped with a bar, sitting areas for the guys to hang out and get dressed and just loosen up before the ceremonies. Rachael made sure Leo had gifts for his party, from where else but Tiffany's, of course. The appropriate signs adorn the doors to let everyone know what's going on. Like who doesn't already, right? The bridal dressing suite has room for the glam squad to make them look picture perfect. She has gifts for her party as well. Both rooms are actually just sets that I created to film. It makes it so much easier to have a small set to film on versus using a whole building. Okay, so machinima magic is equivalent to Hollywood movie magic. you are made to believe you're actually inside of one building when you really aren't. And so your eye sees one thing, but it's actually something else. Both the reception and wedding venues can be found on the gallery. The IDs are in the description below. Keep in mind that the buildings that you're seeing do not have the sets that I built. Those are totally separate. The reception venue, I just used the reception venue that was created by Ruby Red. I think the only thing that I changed was the photo with the guest book and the tile floors on the dance floor. I added the engagement photo from Leo and Rachel, but everything else was just as it was created. To have some continuity, I used the decorations from the reception to adorn the wedding venue. The wedding venue, again, is just a set. It's not inside the building that you see from the outside. I made it on a separate lot along with the entryway. I did decorate the steps outside the building in order to shoot, but that's about it. Thanks to the creator of the Deco Sims, because look, trying to shoot a scene with more than one sim is a headache in itself. What you saw, again, some shooting and editing magic. They were not filmed at the same time, in the same shot, and probably not even on the same day. I shot one corner of the venue at a time in segments to get everything the way I wanted, and played around in editing to make it look like one continuous shot. Okay, thanks for letting me ramble on and on about the process. It takes a lot of time, but those of us who put these together love what we do and appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch what we create. I hope you enjoyed it. There's so much more coming up on the channel. The rest of the historical cast videos in recognition of African American History Month. And next month is Women's History Month. In April, the final season of A Model Romance will either begin or I will begin filming. Not quite sure right now at the time of this video, but the final season of A Model Romance is coming up. It will hopefully, my plan is to have it entirely voiced, but I got to make sure that the voices are lined up, so bear with me on that. Also, a limited machinima involving a couple of the characters that you met at the wedding, and who knows what else. My mind is always going and coming up with love stories. So thanks for watching. I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time you're watching this, and see you next time. Bye for now.